This is a vlog, vlog 1. First time for everything. This is my sketchbook diary. It has all my collective memories of this trip. It has illustrations, my odd drawings, random thoughts, my stupid ideas, and notes of places we'd love to return one day. I made sure that every page was inked and littered with memories. Looking back at this, it was a good idea. I realised that this book would tell an amazing story. My story, the Darwin road trip. The trip across Australia, exploring the unknown. The beginning. It all started on a rainy Melbourne day, and I found myself at the Premier Pixar Orchestra, a day out with my sisters. The day would take a massive twist for the better, with the unexpected adventure, the road trip across Australia. Welcome to Adelaide. The flight was delayed and I was soaking wet from the horrible Melbourne weather. So the plan was, I was going to fly to Adelaide and get picked up by my friends at the airport from the 4-wheel drive we hired. My friends would start the journey from Melbourne to Adelaide and we would meet up at a little Spanish restaurant called Tusca Viva. But you know how plans go, they never go accordingly.
Adelaide, best day ever.
You guys is raining over the day.
Oh, wait for me. Make sure there's 4 glasses. Yeah, not 5. Who are we missing?
I don't think we're missing anybody.
Don't miss it. Oh no.
Where is that? This one. What are you on about, Adelaide? How'd you get here? Did you walk here? Yeah, you picked me up. I'm supposed to leave you at Melbourne. How did you find us?
Oh, you Ubered it?
No, we're going to direct you to Umoona, the detention centre. No, that's pretty low.
You know what? To this very day, they swear that the road trip from Melbourne to Adelaide was the best road trip ever. I don't know what sandwich they were smoking, but they all swear they saw bright colourful rainbows, unicorns, and the odd occasion
Candy
bunnies.
Mountain, you fill me with sweet sugary goodness. Go inside the Candy Mountain.
I totally call BS. Absolutely bullshit. I bet it was just more of this, and this, and this on the Adelaide road trip. This is a vlog. And he's drinking vodka. And Laura, she's trying to catch up on Game of Thrones and doesn't realise that season... What season are we up to?
Going on 7.
Season 7. And she's on season 4. Jon Snow, he's alive. It was an early morning start, and I'll be honest, I couldn't contain the excitement in me. Winter's coming! Boom. Oh, Jon Snow!
Where are we on, boys? What time is it?
5:30 a.m.
5:30 a.m. Not too bad, not too bad. Bye-bye, Adelaide.
My friends were all exhausted from their best road trip ever from Melbourne to Adelaide. So, it was the perfect time for me to start my journey by taking lead on the wheel by driving up that morning. We scouted for the first Macca's we could see to grab a well-needed coffee break. Whilst Ravi and the chicken went to go get coffee, Laura taught us some moves from the cheerleading competition days. And I swear, by the end of it, we were all in sync doing these dance routines outside McDonald's in the Outback. Back on the road again. When you're on the road, you do try to find ways to keep yourself occupied, like eating snacks, making funny puppets out the window, to even waving to strangers on the road. I mean, I even got Ravi into 50 Cent. On the road trip, we encountered a small outback deli place, Harry's Homemade. It's a unique deli place located in Nelshoeby, South Australia. We only pulled over because of this massive sign, camel milk, and I guess we all wanted to try it for the first time. Luckily we pulled over. What a little unique place in the outback. We picked up a bottle of camel milk coffee for the go, and we will try this later on tonight. April 9th. War of the Wheels. Sunday. First stopover at Harry's Homemade. At Harry's Homemade, they stock a whole bunch of unique jam spreads, pickles, and all the unique bush tucker you can think of. If you're ever short on snacks or groceries, definitely worth the stopover. With a short stopover break, it was definitely time to hit the road. The thing about Adelaide, it's a very quiet city. South Australia, the untalked about state, is well known for its flat landscapes and of course the city of endless windmills. It was a beautiful sight to watch. We would be on the road for another 2.5 hours, leaving behind 250 plus kilometres. We stopped over for a quick lunch at Pimba and go for a quickie smoked sandwich, and of course Annie's famous Meat Deluxe manwich. From Pimba to Coober Pedy, we would need more than 3.5 hours of constant driving. You'd be doing well over 360 kilometers of travelling that day. We were getting closer to our next location. When you get to the giant truck sign on the left, you know you are getting closer to the main town.
Nah, not a photo, I'm just taking a video.
Just so that we can remember it's Coober Pedy.
Coober Pedy.
Alright, let's group photo.
Yeah.
We finally made it to Coober Pedy, the opal capital, the opal city of the world. It took an epic 9 hours drive, spanning across 846 kilometers of endless tarmac on the Stuart Highway. For some reason, it felt like we were time traveling backwards, reliving a town stuck in the 70s. The entire town had a real sense of mystery, A real historic Aussie story of the ages. It was like the years were rolled backwards and the entire town was stuck in a time bubble. Everywhere you look, parts of the small town remind me of the Netflix TV series Stranger Things, especially when we investigated the underground Opal Farm tunnels. As a group, we spent some time learning the history about Coober Pedy at a museum called Umoona Opal Farm on 14 Hutchison Street. The museum was full of old artifacts of the opal mining boom rush. There's plenty of things to see, touch and learn. Such a small town with a massive, incredible history. Who would have thought that the outback with all its harsh beauty could produce exquisite gemstones? Yet, at the heart of South Australian outback, there are certain treasures worth discovering, like Coober Pedy. Coober Pedy is unique, not only for its opals, but for the underground lifestyle of its residents. Living underground in dugouts, the temperature is much cooler, making life bearable during the unforgivable heat of the summer. At the Umoona Museum, you get the chance to explore the deep tunnels and the lifestyle of residents living in the area. It felt like an excursion at times, especially when you book a tour to see the 80s PowerPoint presentation. The Umoona Museum was definitely a highlight of the day, definitely worth checking out if you are in the area. Coober Pedy. Coober Pedy. The name Coober Pedy comes from the local Aboriginal term Coober Pedy, which means boy's waterhole or white man's burrow. Just outside the museum, there is a small eccentric souvenir shop where you can buy little opals, stickers, Aboriginal art and postcards for memories. The old man was about to close, but luckily for us, he kept it open for just that longer. The store looks very cluttered and dusty, but if you look past that, there are some cool things to look at.
Want to keep a baby sticker? You want a postcard?
A very quirky store indeed, with odd things in the corner in your eye if you pay careful attention.
Get him picked. Wait, how do we take a photo?
It's time like these, you just gotta have a little bit of fun.
Is that recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Welcome to our travel vlog.
I want to go to A's.
Andy, culture, man.
After wandering around, we sat and watched one of the most magical moments, end of day sunset. Such a rare moment to see the sun. We found this empty mining shaft bus on the side of the road and climbed up to get a better view of the sunset. It's time like these, you just have to sit back, enjoy your time with your mates, and appreciate the journey and hard work to get here.
Now the main lead.
As a group, there were many first experiences that day. Pete drove manual for the first time, and Andy got his first manual lessons. Here's some footage of Andy driving manual for the first time in the outback. After a big day of exploring, we finally got the chance to set up camp for the very first time. The option to camp underground tunnel was our first #1 option, but some friendly locals advised not to, due to recent sightings of bunyips with ferocious tinea, aka crime sprees in the area. So we decided to stay at a secure campsite called the Big Four on Hutchison Street. The place looked very peaceful and calm, despite it undergoing major construction and renovations. It would be very interesting to see what this place looked like after the renos. It was our very first time setting up the camp event, and I'll be honest, we had no clue. We had no Wi-Fi signal, and the only thing positive we had was a winged attitude.
What? You have to sit on one of these things, they're so good.
I've never felt so supported. Ever.
Oh, shit.
It worked out for us, I guess. We managed to get dinner, the camp event tent going, and Pete had time to pitch his little hammock on a post. 20-cent showers. Yes, it's a thing. 20-cent curfew showers give you 2 minutes of shower time in the outback. Silver coins was a low commodity in the group. Each person only had 40 cents to shower, so note to self, bring bag of coins. Too bad for Ravi, the machine swallowed his 2 coins. I wonder if it had something to do with this sign that I found. After a nice 40-cent shower, I find myself on cradle duty. A great way to get at Pete for trolling me in the car. I will do this throughout the night. Thanks for leaving me at the airport. Payback's a bitch. Hey, if you like the video, subscribe by clicking the button that says subscribe. If you're not aware of it now, there's no way you're going to learn the internet at this point. You should just totally give up right now. Like now. No, hit the subscribe button now.